This week in superheroics, another badass Brit joins the most magical Marvel movie yet. I'm Phil Boothman, and by the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, you'd better enjoy this video. Greetings superhumans and welcome to the Trinity, the show where I pick my 3 favourite superhero news stories from the past week and then talk mad smack about them because I'm not afraid to roll deep. First up this week, it looks like we may be seeing a certain Green Goliath again a little bit sooner than expected, which is probably a good thing because you really don't want to make him angry. That's right, although last time we saw him he was flying off into the sunset in a stealth-equipped Quinjet, it looks like we may be seeing Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner show up in Captain America Civil War after all. Because apparently someone has decided that that movie is basically Avengers 3, and they've just chosen to lean into that. But there is still some doubt, as Ruffalo has reportedly not heard anything from the movie's writers or producers. However, it looks like Robert Downey Jr. is way into the idea, and I'm pretty sure at this stage what RDJ wants, RDJ gets. It's just one of the perks of bringing a studio approximately every single piece of money on the goddamn planet. Ruffalo was quoted as saying, "If Robert Downey Jr. says I'm in Captain America, I'm in Captain America, damn it. And I will wait for the day that my call sheet shows up at my doorstep or my script. At this point I'm told that I'm in it by Robert, which I'll take as biblical, but I just haven't heard or seen from production yet." Yeah, sounds like Robert Downey Jr. wants to reunite the science bros once again, and I'm inclined to agree with him. After all, with pretty much every single character except Thor appearing in Civil War, one more isn't going to make much difference, even if he is significantly bigger than all the others. Whatever happens, it's likely to be a much smaller role for Ruffalo in the upcoming movie, but I guess we'll all find out one way or the other in May 2016. Next, our old friend Humberto Gonzalez has looked into his crystal ball once again, and this time he's pulled a new rumour about Batman v Superman out of the future and back into our time. I'd just like to go on record as saying that my money is on him being right, as always. The rumour pertains to the role that fellow Justice Leaguers Aquaman and The Flash, played by Jason Momoa and Ezra Miller respectively, will play in the upcoming movie, and prepare to be disappointed because it looks like they're hardly going to be in the damn thing at all. On his Heroic Hollywood site, Gonzalez reports that at some point in the movie, Batman will manage to hack into the LexCorp computer system and view surveillance footage showing a blur of movement stopping a robbery, and a single, presumably incredibly beefy hand slapping up against the glass wall of a water-filled containment chamber. Yep, that's it. An indeterminate streak and a big old fishy hand. So I guess those rumours about the movie being overstuffed with DC heroes were overstated, to say the least. I mean, seriously, even to call those cameos is kind of an insult to the word. It's roughly on the same level as the Reavers from Firefly and Serenity showing up in the cabin in the woods. I'd say it's a blink and you'll miss it appearance, but you'll probably miss it even if you don't blink, like some kind of hideous snake person. On the other hand, it's kind of a relief to discover that these 2 big-name characters won't be stealing much, if any, of the limelight from the 2 titular heroes. Oh, and Wonder Woman, but she doesn't seem to be getting much of a look in. We'll see how much truth there is to this rumour next year, but until then I'm sure we will have many, many more updates on the movie right here on the Trinity. And finally, it looks like Dr. Benedict Cumberstrange has found himself a villain to face off against when his titular movie comes out next November, and boy, is it a doozy. Reports say that noted British thespian and sometime awesome sword-wielding operative Chiwetel Ejiofor is lined up to play the villainous sorcerer Baron Mordo opposite Cumberbatch's Stephen Strange. And yes, that was the second reference to the movie Serenity in this episode. If you haven't seen it already, then stop this video and watch it immediately. Seriously, I'll wait. In the comic books, Baron Mordo was a student of the Ancient One, currently rumoured to be played by Tilda Swinton in the movie Incarnation, until his lust for power led to his downfall and ultimately to Stephen Strange becoming the Sorcerer Supreme. Chances are the movie will follow a fairly similar plotline for the character, but this nerd would be very surprised if the dread demon Dormammu didn't also make an appearance to face off against Doctor Strange, because those two just can't seem to get along. Unfortunately, as with most casting announcements of this nature, the internet's mouth-breathing all-caps brigade has come out in force to point out that Mordo has typically been portrayed as a Caucasian character, and Ejiofor is very distinctly not Caucasian. These people often refer to themselves as comic book purists, but I think we all know there's another word for them. And to those people I say, pull your collective head out of your collective arse. The character is an evil wizard who astral projects and teleports. I really don't think it matters what colour his skin is. And honestly, if you think it does, then I wish prolonged explosive diarrhea upon thee. I mean, I'm not going to wish death or serious injury upon them. I think a nasty case of the squirts is bad enough. But here's hoping that the caps lock keys of the world will be proven wrong when Chiwetel Ejiofor knocks it out of the park in next year's Doctor Strange. So, are you excited to see the Hulk pick a side? Are you looking forward to seeing Jason Momoa pulling a Titanic in Batman v Superman? What kind of irritating but ultimately non-lethal physical ailment would you wish upon comic book purists? Leave your comments down below or on Facebook or Twitter with the hashtag StaySuper, and your comments could be featured in the next Alter Ego video blog. And until next week, stay super. Thank you for watching. You can click over there to watch last week's episode of So You're a Superhero or the most recent Alter Ego video blog, and you can click down there to subscribe to Empath Digital for brand new content every single week.